As a real estate agent in Tucson, Arizona, I work with a ton of clients moving from all over the world. It may surprise you that the #1 country my clients are moving here from is not Mexico, less than an hour away, but Canada, our neighbors to the north. But moving from Canada to Arizona is a big step. We are a hot and dry climate. Our culture is a little bit different, and even though the idea of purchasing real estate in the US after living in Canada may seem like it should be a simple process, it is not without its challenges. I am not an immigration specialist by any means, so make sure you discuss your relocation plans with your immigration, banking, and financial advisors before making a major move, but I wanted to share some of my Canadian clients' experiences and tips to help guide others in making a smooth transition from the Great White North to the sunny deserts of Tucson. Hey everyone, it's Kimberly, your go-to real estate agent in Tucson, Arizona, and today we're discussing what you need to know if you're planning on moving from Canada to Tucson, including cost of living, transportation, real estate information, and cultural differences between the two places. If you like what you hear, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons to stay updated on things to do and see and know about this city, my hometown. And when you or someone you know is considering buying or selling property in the Tucson area, all my contact information is in the description below any of the 800 plus videos on this YouTube channel about Tucson and real estate. Check out the rest of those after this one. Well, first off, why are people from other countries moving to Tucson, Arizona? Well, along with being a foodie, pet-friendly city full of sunshine and stunning sunsets, Tucson also has a rich cultural scene with numerous festivals and events throughout the year. The Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, the largest of its kind in the world, is a must-see. Additionally, the city celebrates its Mexican and Native American heritage with various cultural festivals. If you love the outdoors, you'll fit right in with Tucson's active lifestyle. The city is surrounded by stunning natural landscapes, including Saguaro National Park, Sabino Canyon, Coronado National Forest, and 5 unique mountain ranges surrounding the Tucson Valley. Hiking, biking, camping, and exploring the desert are popular pastimes. The year-round sunny weather means you can enjoy outdoor activities almost any time of year. But when you decide to leave Canada to call Tucson your home, you get to enjoy all the fun that comes with navigating the immigration and visa process. You're probably already aware that the US immigration system can be complex and time-consuming. When moving from Canada to the United States, you will naturally consult with an immigration expert to choose the appropriate visa and permit options and ensure all documentation is in order. The next step will be to apply for a social security number, but many of my clients have been surprised at how long it takes to receive this number after the application, and it is also a bit surprising at how limited you are in what you can do here before you receive it. So just be prepared for that potential waiting game. Next comes healthcare and insurance. Unlike Canada's universal healthcare system, healthcare in the US is largely private and can be expensive. It's crucial to research and obtain health insurance as soon as possible. Many employers offer health insurance plans, or you can purchase individual coverage through the health insurance marketplace. Be prepared for higher healthcare costs compared to Canada and consider including this in your budget. Speaking of healthcare, keep in mind that Tucson and our neighbor Phoenix each have phenomenal doctors and specialists. Both cities are known for our universities and research, and our university hospitals are outstanding. I do have many clients moving from other places who tell me that finding a good specialist for their individual needs is not too challenging, but getting an appointment with a primary care physician is a little more difficult than they expected, so be prepared for that as well. Certainly one of the biggest factors to consider when moving to Tucson from Canada is the overall cost of living. In general, Tucson is more affordable than many US cities, but it's important to understand how it compares to Canadian standards. Housing is generally more affordable in Tucson compared to major Canadian cities like Toronto or Vancouver. The median home price in Tucson is lower than the national US average, making it an attractive destination for home buyers. One financial area where you might notice a more obvious difference is in utilities. Cooling costs can be high in the summer months due to the need for the constant air conditioning. However, the lack of heating needs in the winter might balance this out. Water is another consideration. Tucson is in a desert and water conservation is crucial. Water bills can be higher than what you're used to, especially if you have a large yard. What about groceries, dining, and transportation costs? Well, grocery prices in Tucson are fairly comparable to those in many areas of Canada, but you might notice some regional differences in the availability of certain products. Tucson is known for its fresh produce, particularly particularly during the growing season. Dining out can be quite affordable, especially compared to larger Canadian cities. One thing my Canadian clients often comment on is the strong foodie culture in Tucson. Tucson has one of the best foodie scenes in the entire United States, with a mix of local southwestern cuisine, Mexican influences, and a variety of international options. But here's something that anyone moving to Tucson from anywhere else needs to know. A car is almost a necessity in Tucson, as public transportation options are limited. Fortunately, gasoline prices are generally lower in Tucson compared to Canada, which is a plus. If you're moving from a city where you relied on public transit, you will need to budget for the costs of a car ownership, including insurance, maintenance, and registration. But when you're moving from Canada to the Tucson area, probably the biggest difference you'll notice, for better and for worse, is our climate and weather. If you're used to shoveling snow and bundling up in layers, Tucson's climate will be a dramatic change. Tucson is located in the Sonoran Desert, which means hot summers, mild winters, and plenty of sunshine. Summers in Tucson can be intense, with temperatures often soaring above 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius. The heat is dry, which is easier for some people to handle, but it can still be overwhelming if you're not used to it. Hydration is key, and you'll quickly learn to plan your outdoor activities in the early morning or late evening to avoid the scorching midday sun. On the flip side, Tucson's winters are mild and pleasant, with temperatures ranging from 32 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 to 19 degrees Celsius. It's the perfect escape from the frigid Canadian winters. You can comfortably enjoy outdoor activities year-round, with October through May being an especially popular time for hiking, biking, and exploring Tucson's beautiful natural surroundings. Another unique aspect of Tucson's climate is the monsoon season, which typically runs from June to September. During this time, you'll experience sudden, heavy downpours, lightning storms, and occasional flash flooding. It's a dramatic contrast to the rest of the year's dry conditions, and something to be mindful of, especially when driving. What about Tucson culture? Moving to Tucson from Canada isn't just about adapting to the weather, it's also about embracing a new cultural environment. Tucson has a unique blend of cultures influenced by its proximity to Mexico and its rich Native American heritage. While English is the primary language spoken in Tucson, you'll also hear a lot of Spanish. Knowing some basic Spanish can be helpful, especially in certain neighborhoods and when navigating local markets and businesses. However, English is widely understood and language barriers are generally not an issue. Tucsonans are known for being friendly and laid back. The pace of life is slower compared to many Canadian cities, which can be a welcome change if you're looking for a more relaxed lifestyle. People are generally polite and welcoming, and the community is diverse and inclusive. Once you've decided to make the move, finding the perfect home in Tucson is the next big step. Here's what you'll need to know. Tucson is made up of a variety of neighborhoods, each with its own unique charm. We have trendy urban areas, quiet suburban communities, luxury upscale modern contemporaries, and homes with desert views. Some popular neighborhoods include the Catalina Foothills, Oro Valley, Dove Mountain, and the family-friendly Sahuarita and Vail. Researching neighborhoods is key to finding the one that best fits your lifestyle. Give me a call and I'll tell you all about the city. I am a relocation expert and native Tucsonan after all. If you're not ready to buy a home right away, renting is a good option to help you get acquainted with Tucson before making a long-term commitment. Rental prices are reasonable, and you'll find a range of options from apartments to single-family dwellings. Renting gives you the flexibility to explore different neighborhoods and decide where you'd like to settle down. I don't do rentals, but if you have different questions about different areas, give me a call and I'll give you my 2 cents. For those moving here to pursue higher education, Tucson is home to the University of Arizona, a top-tier research university. The University of Arizona offers a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs and is known for its strong programs in astronomy, engineering, and business. Additionally, Pima Community College provides affordable and accessible education with campuses throughout the city, offering associate's degrees, certificates, and transfer opportunities to the university. So how do you adapt to life in a dry desert when you're moving from a place that may have more precipitation, be a little more foggy, or be much, much cooler, such as many Canadian climates? Well, living in Tucson means adapting to life in the desert, which comes with its own set of challenges and rewards. When acclimating to your new environment, be aware of the following. Water is a precious resource in Tucson, and the city has implemented various water conservation measures. As a resident, consider your water usage, especially during the hot, dry months. Also, Tucson is home to a unique array of desert wildlife, from roadrunners and coyotes to rattlesnakes and javelinas. It's important to be aware of your surroundings and take precautions, especially when hiking or spending time outdoors. Learning about the local flora and fauna can help you appreciate Tucson's natural beauty while staying safe. Let's talk about the landscaping. If you're used to lush, green lawns, Tucson's desert landscaping may be a big change. Many homes in Tucson feature xeriscaping, which uses native plants that require minimal water. Cacti, succulents, and other desert plants are common, and they're well suited to the hot, dry climate. If you're interested in gardening, there are plenty of opportunities to grow your own desert-friendly plants. The intense summer heat is something else you'll need to adapt to. Wearing light, breathable clothing, staying hydrated, and avoiding the sun during peak hours are essential strategies for staying comfortable in the summer months. Wear hats, wear sunglasses, wear sunscreen. Many Tucsonans also invest in sunshades, cooling systems, and energy-efficient windows to keep their homes cool. And we love our ceiling fans, and we love our swimming pools, and we love our ice-cold, midday margaritas. I hope you've learned a little bit about what to expect when moving from Canada to the Tucson area. I have worked with many clients making this transition, and if you're interested in learning more about the process, I'm here to help with the deep community knowledge that only a born and raised Tucsonan can offer. If you've made the move to Southern Arizona from the Great White North in recent years, please comment below with your tips for other Canadians considering relocation. Please check out any of the other 800+ videos on this channel about things to do and see and know about Tucson, Arizona, my hometown. And before you head out, show the channel some love with a like and a subscribe. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next Tucson video or when we go to buy or sell a home together.